At the free throw line for Duquesne, Mike Lewis, the second freshman from St. Louis, Missouri, out of Chaminade High School. He is the A10 Rookie of the Week 3 times in a 4-week span. That's saying something.
And he, came from a terrific high school, like you mentioned. Jason Tatum was one of his teammates who is now at Duke. Tyler Cook is also at the University of Iowa.
There's the second one. Washington on the rebound for LaSalle. Now with a basketball in the ballgame for the first time, Johnny Schuler. Schuler, a very highly decorated high school player out of the D.C. area. Finds Omar Stooks. Stooks drives. Hook pass to Washington. He took an extra step as he put the ball to the floor. Turns it over.
Well, that was a terrific pass, and Washington was close enough to the basket that he pretty much could have extended those long arms and finished with a flush. But Tony Washington going to take a seat there on the bench. But he's a good young player. He's a redshirted junior. And you can see that he could probably also add a few more pounds to his upper body.
Darius Lewis setting a screen up high for Blackman. Now Isaiah Mike. This is a player to get excited about. Really, Isaiah Mike.
Oh, great size and good skills.
Castro, jump stop, no look pass, and a two-handed flush by Darius Lewis. Lewis out of IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. For those watching in Pittsburgh, Bradenton has another meeting. That's where the Pirates have spring training.
These teams are mirror images of each other. 4 guys on the perimeter trying to get some shots using ball screens.
Isaiah Dees with the three-pointer. That's the first one for LaSalle. The last couple of games, they have been slow starting in the three-point area. But Duquesne working the ball inside here, Coach.
Very patient offensively, trying to penetrate and pass. Oftentimes it's for a jump shot on the perimeter, but a nice look there by Terrence Smith.
Oh, Isaiah Mike just missing on the one-handed alley-oop. And now Price had his pass taken away. Rene Castro cross court to Mike, and Castro on the give-and-go score.
Well, Jordan Price is a guy who's led this team in scoring for the last 2 seasons, not this year, but that time probably made an extra pass that he didn't need. He's strong enough and skillful enough to take the ball all the way to the basket.
Price cut off at the stripe. Now Dees missing. Henry on the rebound. He's doubled. Back outside. It's Dees again. Roberts kicked it for Johnson. Real battle in the paint. Now finally Dees open on the left wing, and that is good.
Well, Dees coming into this game had only made 3 threes on the season, so he's got 2 so far in the first half.
John Giannini saying he wanted to get him some minutes, wants to keep increasing his minutes as long as he keeps playing well in conference play. Important to get that freshman the experience in conference play, right?
Absolutely.
Inside, Emil Blackman ends up with the basketball. End-to-end basketball right now. There's Isaiah Mike. He's got another. And Isaiah Mike with 9 points. He leads all scorers in the game so far.
Jordan Price again with a turnover on the pass. I know Coach Giannini wants him to be kind of a little bit more unselfish, I guess is the right word, in terms of trying to score and distribute the basketball. But, he's the guy that can score, and I think in those situations you want him to take the shot.
Jordan Price has played very well against Duquesne, in 36 in the tournament last year, and he always seems to play well against the Dukes for whatever reason, averaging better than 20 points a game against Duquesne.
But giving up the basketball here, Tim, when I don't think he needs to. He's a very capable scorer, and LaSalle needs him to get those 15, 16 points a game.
Roberts with a strip. It looked like Duquesne had an easy rebound. Now Johnson to the basket. He scores. He's fouled. Nakai Sanders fouled him for Duquesne. This is a possible three-point play with B.J. Johnson going to the line.
Well, Johnson's he's strong. He's left-handed. He gets the defense off balance. You can see how he takes the ball to the basket with his left hand. He uses his body to draw the contact. and he's able to get to the foul line. You're not going to really hold him down. He has a great knack for scoring. At 35 points in a game earlier this season against Florida Gulf Coast, 28 in the second half, so he can put up some big numbers.
4-point lead for Duquesne, 8:25 left first half. Taryn Smith, a little long on the three-point try, but Duquesne maintains possession. Mike Lewis, little runner. And the rebound put in. That's a strong rebound by Nakai Sanders. And Sanders now with 6.
Coach Giannini very upset on the sideline right now because his team gave up 2 offensive rebounds on the last possession.
Again, it's Dees. A little short that time. John came over and sat with me for a while before the game today, and he just, coach speak, he's always worried about what can go right, what can go wrong. So many little things in this game can go one way or another. Every coach knows all about it. But the Duquesne Dukes maintaining a 6-point lead as we take a timeout, 7:50 to play in the first.
Are you ready for something more? At Duquesne University, you'll find more than you ever thought possible.